got going on this week? All right, so we have got a lot going on this week. Oh, that's the wrong one. Of course it is.
I thought we were doing the intro together.
Yes. I'm scrambling. Give me a second.
Uh-huh.
I put the wrong thing up.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I thought we were introing together. I thought that was the whole point.
Yes.
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 Yes, that's why I said
Have you
unmute.
tried not doing it wrong?
I don't know. Everything is wrong. It's fine. Hey, Zedion.
Hey, Zedion.
Wait. Oh, shoot. No, that's my lobby.
Yeah, let's try this again while you're getting your stuff sorted out on your end.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
While you're getting your stuff sorted out on your end, welcome everybody to the Crucible. We're totally not scrambling here today. We're dual stream. We've finally graduated to dual stream status. Congratulations to the Crucible. We have to have 2 streams now to cover all the matches here today. Petrie Quiche is going to be handling the stream for twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus. I'm going to be handling things on my end, twitch.tv/ThatLysanya guy. If you want to see the odd number matches, you're going to twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus. If you want to see the even matches, you're going to twitch.tv/ThatLysanya guy. So for those of you following along on the Crucible's challenge, the challenge page for Crucible,
It's super easy. Challenge.com/Crucible S2W5, so Season 2, Week 5.
yes, and that link will be going out in my Twitch chat in just a moment. And I'm sure that'll be going on the Guns of Icarus Twitch as well.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so for those of you who will be tuning in for the whole ride, first off, thank you so much. We're going to be splitting up into our individual lobbies in just a second, but we want to welcome everybody. And for those of you who have not joined the Crucible Discord, please do so. That link will be provided as we go along. If you have any questions about that, you can always message Petrie. You can always message Nerd Hector, Zedion, or any of the organizers. They'll be sure to give you that link to the Crucible Discord. With that in mind,
I am.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Nerd Hector has a little blurb that he pops into stream chat every once in a while. It wouldn't surprise me if he had both streams up, which would be extremely confusing. But not entirely sure on that one. We'll see. He might hop into our chat. He might hop into Lysanya's chat, depending on where he's going to be.
Yes. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get today's festivity started. Good luck to all participants. And yeah, let's see what happens here today. 4 teams, so excited.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh boy, so a lot going on.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to split up the stream team here today. So you've got Zedion on your stream, from what I understand. Zedion's gonna be your referee. I've got Nerd Hector in my lobby. Like I said, good luck to all participants. Let's do this.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. And with that, we begin the Crucible Season 2, Week 5. We have the even number matches. Petrie's going to be taking care of the odd matches on twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus. We are ready to go in the lobby. Let's go ahead and bring up that lobby right now, shall we, folks? Let's go ahead and do so right now as we have the lobby up. And I've informed Nerd Hector he can start that timer whenever he is ready. Of course, if you want to check out any event in Guns of Icarus, you can always check out that schedule right underneath, or right at the bottom of the live stream. That whole stream schedule is there for your perusal. So be sure to check out all of our events in Guns of Icarus. And yes, for those of you who have both open, yes, multi-Twitch is a wonderful thing. Those of you who frequent my channel understand this. But yes, we have 6 exciting matches here on this channel. A guarantee of 6 matches here on my channel today. We have the even number matches. We're going to first off get Lithium Bath Bombs, who will be on red, versus Atreides on mental instability. They will be on the blue side. So once again, Lithium Bath Bombs will be on red. Atreides on mental instability will be on blue. So that's who we will have here today. Should be interesting. We have Kira Wanai as the team leader for the Lithium Bath Bombs. Looks like Kira Wanai and Flypaste are the team leaders, or at least the pilots at least. Meanwhile, Bookshelf and Parlor, I don't think I've seen Parlor pilot too much in the Crucible. They're going to be your pilots on the blue side, which is Atreides on mental instability. All right. So we should have a timer started. Yes, we do have a timer started. As a reminder, your competitive rules are very similar. For those of you who are used to watching a Sunday Community Skirmish, the rules are very similar. You have You have, very simply put, 4 minutes in the lobby to make your choices, 3.5 minutes to set up your ship, your loadouts and everything, and you have half a minute to set up your strategy. From there, you go straight into the match. You got 20 minutes to cause as much chaos and havoc as possible. 5 kills to a finish. You get 5 kills, you win the match. 20-minute timer, of course, with a potential for a 3-minute overtime with active engagement. Once the timer ends, whoever has the most points will win the match. Even if you lose the match, however, you still gain points if you get kills, so it's very important, even if you're down 4-0, it's not a lost cause. You should still attempt to gain as many points as possible. It's very important. Because, hey, you may lose one match but win the other 3, just like last week where nobody won all 4 matches, but 2 teams won 3 matches, so those extra points were very valuable. So we'll see what teams do here today. Our first matchup, like I said before, on the red side, once again, we have, oops, let me go ahead and do that. There we go. On the red side, we have Lithium Bath Bombs, blue side, a treatise on mental instability. This match will be starting here in just a minute or two. In fact, it'll be starting in about less than 2 minutes. In fact, it'll be starting in 30 seconds now. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Yep, that was a little okie doke right there by Bookshelf. Oh, now they're starting to ready up. Perfect. All right, here we go with our first matchup of the Crucible Season 2, Week 5. We get it on Canyon Ambush. It is a canyonous map with lots of places to ambush on it. Contractual obligations, you all know the drill. It's almost like I'm back in my old stomping grounds streaming competitive. Go figure, right? Back in the saddle, boys. Let's go. I do miss actually streaming competitive events. I do miss it. It's nice to do it. It's nice to get back into the serious side of things as well. So let's go ahead and switch things over. Here we go. Once again, we have Lithium Bath Bombs on red, a treatise on mental instability. They're on blue. So our match will start in just a moment here. Here we go with the ship callouts here. Ship 1 is the Space Patrol piloted by Kira1I. It is a Watch-a-Fish with side Gatling and Carronade. Ship 2 is the Moist Pony piloted by Flypaste. It is a Junker. We got an Artemis up front, double Carronade on one side, Gatling Artemis on the other. Ship number 3 is the Plesioth piloted by Bookshelf. We have a Watch-a-Fish with side Gatling and a Carronade. And Ship 4 is the Logic and Trick. It is piloted by Parlor. It is a Squid with a Banshee up front, Gatling on the side, and a Mercury field gun on the back. Interesting to see a Mercury field gun on a Squid, although sometimes those can kind of come in handy at long range. Not sure what that's going to do on Canyon, but we'll see, as looks like we have ships who have found each other right in the middle as the goldfish are doing the goldfish mating dance. Round they go. Plesioth is, uh-oh, wait a minute, that could be a Junker kiss cam. No, it will not. Plesioth surviving that, losing about 25-30% of their permahull. Logic and Trick and the Plesioth now focusing down the Moist Pony. Plesioth hull broken once again. Space Patrol finally getting into the equation with that Watcher taking on another 50% of that perma. Nicely job by the Space Patrol getting into position. However, the Plesioth is in big trouble right now. Moist Pony realizing this, they are moving in. Now, is that, no, that is not a, wait a minute, is that a incendiary Gatling on that Squid? We'll have to take a look in just a couple minutes. We'll have to take a look here. But we'll check a little bit later. In fact, let's check right now. Is that an incendiary on there? No, it is not incendiary. That is just the Banshee most likely causing the fires. Plesioth now in a bit of a 1v2 as the Squid has about face. They have exited stage right, going around the corner. That's going to put the Plesioth in a bad spot here. They could go down before the Squid comes back into the picture. All 3 guns are down. That balloon is down. That is a bad spot for the Plesioth to be. That's a double break. Balloon's back up. That hull's not up. Hwacha lining up. Now the Logic and Trick back in place. Space Patrol looking to move in. That's going to be a ram right there on the Plesioth. Are they going for environment? They're just gently guiding them into the environment. But the Space Patrol hull broken. The Banshee's going out. Banshee's a little wild right there, though. Only 3 of them going into the Space Patrol. Logic and Trick now with the left side facing the Space Patrol. That's not a good spot to be. You do not want the left side of a Squid facing the enemy. That is your weak spot. That in the back. Plesioth now repositioning. They are down to about 20% perma, maybe 15. Space Patrol and Moist Pony in position to punish the Plesioth. Meanwhile, Logic and Trick really trying to do a number on the Space Patrol's balloon. They do so. That's going to buy the Plesioth some time here. There's a hull break on the Space Patrol. No follow-up, though. That's partly because of the Watcher from the Space Patrol, and that is a kill right there, 1-0 in favor of Red. That is a kill by the Space Patrol. Took them a while, but they finally took advantage of the earlier play by both ships, as Logic and Trick is now trying to stay out of gun arcs from the Junker. Junker, of course, typically a hard counter to a Squid. Squids do not like ships that can have guns on many sides, and Junker is a ship that has arcs pretty much anywhere it wants to, other than its back. Of course, all you have to do to fix that problem is take some tar, and Squids really don't like that. Let's take a look, and that Junker has no tar. It does have Hydro, though. Of course, all ships appear to be running Hydro. Yes, all ships running Hydro. In fact, looks like everybody's pretty much running the same thing as far as pilots are concerned. One ship with Moonshine, everybody else with Kerosene. Everybody's got Claw and Hydro. So, pretty standard setup for comp. So, no real deviations other than the Moist Pony, the Junker, running with the Moonshine. So, on that Junker, that could be useful. Especially, that'll help with keeping arcs and whatnot against the Squid, because the Squid will like to dance, especially with that Banshee. They'll like to try to keep vertical supremacy over the Junker and stay out of as many arcs as possible, because Artemi do not aim high well. They really don't. Logic and Trick looking to put some pot shots onto the balloon of the Moist Pony. They got 11 stacks on that balloon, so they're doing something to that balloon. 11 stacks on the balloon is nothing to sneeze at. 12, 13 stacks. Uh-oh, somebody missed a chem spray. That explains a lot right there. Somebody's missed a chem spray in the Moist Pony. That's going to come back to haunt them. In fact, Plesioth should be moving in. They should be communicating this and seeing that, oh, wait a minute, that balloon is still on fire. Plesioth now doing so. Well done by the Plesioth, as the balloon should burn out of the Moist Pony. It does indeed burn out, and that is a dangerous position for Moist Pony to be in. If the Logic and Trick doubles back, if they can get underneath the Space Patrol, this could be really dangerous for the Moist Pony, especially since they are heading towards environment. Plesioth now smelling blood here. Moist Pony now parallel parked against the environment. As a Goldfish, you'd think maybe you go in on that, but no, they're going for the Space Patrol instead. They're gonna give Moist Pony a pass here. Very surprising to see them give up what effectively could have been a free kill there. That could have been a freebie, but they decided to go after the Space Patrol. They let him go. They give the balloon pop a pass. Let's take a look now at the Moist Pony moving in on the Plesioth and the Logic and Trick. Space Patrol a little far out right now. Plesioth, however, hull broken, so that's not good for Blue. Blue's going to be forced to reposition. Here's Logic and Trick now moving in on the Space Patrol. Let's keep an eye on this matchup, especially with that Watcher that goes out. Getting one engine, and that's it. Oh, wow, only one engine down on the Logic and Trick. That is no good right there. Only one engine down. That means, of course, that the Squid can start doing Squid things. The real question is, will they do Squid things? As the Plesioth is hull broken, we're still going to keep an eye on the Space Patrol here, and the Logic and Trick. That would appear to be the most action here. As Plesioth is hull broken, we might switch it back over to the Plesioth. In fact, we will switch back over to the Plesioth here. We will go ahead and do so, as the Moist Pony had them hull broken twice, now a third time. The Artemi definitely raining down, keeping their side guns broken. That's a fourth hull break on the Plesioth. They're just slowly picking away at that armor. There's another, no, not a break on the front gun. They're going to try to get around. That's going to take out a couple guns. That's going to take out 3 guns from the Moist Pony. That's going to give them some time to breathe, get the Logic and Trick back in there. But Plesioth needs to be real careful, because the Space Patrol is coming in from behind. That is no good right there. Space Patrol moving in from behind. That could be a ram right there. That will be a ram right there. Plesioth in big trouble. They lose their balloon, almost their armor. They do lose their armor. That's a double break right there. Space Patrol now blending. Will they get a Caro kill, though? No, they clutch the armor with 1 pixel of perma. 1 pixel of perma there for the Plesioth. Plesioth will go down, though. It's 2-0 in favor of Red. The Squid once again left all alone. That Huacha is just lining up right now on the Logic and Trick. You know it is. Oh, Logic and Trick is trying to move, though. They're trying to bob and weave. They lose their permahull. They lose some permahull, though. Good Hydro right there. Moist Pony giving chase. Space Patrol almost losing their balloon. They will not lose their balloon, but they will be unable to chase the Logic and... the Logic and Trick here. They will get away. Not scot-free. They do lose about 25-30% of their perma. They will lose a bit, but all things considered, Logic and Trick, they're for the most part, they are holding their own, but you gotta wonder, Squid Pick against a Junker. Squid Pick is hard countered by a Junker, although those Artemai not the greatest things to bring against a Squid. Then again, the side carronades might be, might make up for that. So, again, right now, Squid really unable to do much against this blue side, bringing Junker Fish. They're able to harass, but that's it. This whole blue side seems to be dependent, in fact, wholly dependent on Plesioth picking up kills. They're just not able to do so. Once again, it is 2-0 in favor of Red with about 11 minutes to go left in the match, so that means 9 minutes have gone by so far. This has been a fairly slow-paced Canyon match, relatively speaking, as Blue side is now doing the merry-go-round, and the Red side seems to be obliging. Up and down we go. We need some carnival music in here somewhere. Let's take a look at this from Red's perspective. Do they know where Blue is? Let's kind of take a look here. Let's see if Red understands where Blue is. Can they see them? They could potentially see them. Will they see them is the question. They seem to be turning in their general direction. They seem to be. But will they... do they see them? That's the question. Blue seems to be running along here. Red doesn't look like Red knows. No, they don't know. Does not look like they know here. Moist Pony, however, is kind of hanging back right now in Blue spawn. So is all of Red focused back on Blue spawn. Blue seems to have an idea. Does Blue have an idea? Are they circling back? Does Blue have an idea? They might have an idea here. In fact, they're heading back. In fact, they might have an idea. They might have realized that they didn't leave Blue spawn. Logic and Trick making a beeline right now. Let's look at this from Space Patrol's perspective. Actually, let's look at this from Logic and Trick's perspective. Logic and Trick does know where Moist Pony is. They're putting out the Banshees maybe a little too soon, though. Maybe a little trigger-happy. That's giving away their position. Plesioth, meanwhile, let's look at Plesioth's position here. Plesioth, This could be an exercise on who has the faster trigger finger between Space Patrol. Space Patrol has a great angle here on Plesioth. This is a great angle. Plesioth with a poor approach angle. If Space Patrol recognizes this, they're going to go for him. Space Patrol's been... oh, they didn't even see the Plesioth. Space Patrol did not even see the Plesioth. Plesioth with a... just taking the flank right back and realizing this, they're going right after the Space Patrol, missing with most of that Watcher, though. Both teams giving up the flank. Logic and Trick hydroing up to avoid the hydro. Good job right there by the Logic and Trick. Both fish just whiff on the flank, though. Neither of them really seeing each other until it was too late, and neither of them really getting that advantage. That is just bad luck right there for both sides. Now I guess maybe both sides realized that maybe they just wanted to rather face each other than go after each other after each other's back. Meanwhile, the Logic and Trick now is the focus of the red ships. They do have the hull break on the Space Patrol. Logic and Trick with the hull break. Not much in terms of Banshee fire, though. They only get about 3 Banshees in there, maybe 2. Space Patrol should be hull broken again. They are hull broken. But that Huacha follow-up does not pick up the Banshee. Does not pick up the Banshee. Again, a 3 Banshee perma right there. That's not much. They really need to be quicker on the draw, does Logic and Trick, and that's a hull break on the Logic and Trick. That's going to be real bad for the Squid. Hwacha follow-up about to come, but it's going to come too late. A couple Artemite do land before that armor comes back up. 7.5 to go left in the matchup. 2-0 in favor of red. Plesioth now in trouble for the Moist Pony. Moist Pony trying to put some Gatling fire on them. This cloud cover is in the way. Rude cloud cover. Space Patrol with a good decision, letting the Squid run, going after the Plesioth. I like this call by red. Let the Squid do Squid things. Plesioth realizing this, they're going to try to Hydro. Moist Pony trying to Hydro. Space Patrol has burned about a quarter of their Hwacha. Looks like they're going to hold their Hwacha here. Moist Pony trying to get the hull break. They do get the hull break. No, did they reload the Hwacha? No, now they unloaded the Hwacha. Plesioth losing about 40% of their perma. They're down about 40%. Plesioth about to lose armor again. They do. They're down about 30%. Logic and Trick really needs to get this kill. Space Patrol in big trouble here. They do get the break. Will they get the kill? No, they will not. Logic and Trick really trying to pick up this kill. Logic and Trick really keeping their team in this right now. Space Patrol looking for something. Nice Hydro, nice bait right there by the Logic and Trick. They're going to probably go after the Moist Pony here. Either that or they're just looking to bait a burn right here by the Space Patrol, maybe Banshee them, which is possible. Plesioth hull broken again. They're down to about 5% perma. Logic and Trick really needs to put some Banshees into that balloon of the Space Patrol, but now they're going to eat a Hwacha for their efforts. Moist Pony picking up the kill 3-0, and Space Patrol really looking to seal this matchup for red. If they get the kill on the Logic and Trick, there's a hull break right there. If they get this kill, this match is pretty much over. There it is, 4-0 in favor of red. I would dare say this matchup is pretty much done. The only question is how many points is blue going to score? Space Patrol down to about 5% perma. That's not good for them. Space Patrol really needs to hold it together. Moist Pony, meanwhile, trying to make sure they're probably going to have to tank a lot here as they're in blue spawn. Plesioth spawning very close by. So does the Squid. Red immediately spotting both ships. Five and a quarter to go. This has been a very, very patient game by red. Slowly picking apart blue, especially that Squid. It's been slow pickings, but hey, slow and steady wins the race sometimes. They only got the Squid once, but that Squid, getting the Squid right when they did, was effectively a game sealer. Moist Pony now getting focused, or excuse me, they are focusing the Logic and Trick. Hwacha going out from the Space Patrol onto Logic and Trick. Blue needs to show complete utter urgency. Tiger Uppercut missing from the Space Patrol. Hwacha going into the Space Patrol right now. Space Patrol has nowhere to maneuver but down. Plesioth probably should have stayed a little bit low there. They do not do so. Banshees need to come out from the Logic and Trick. Will they get the honor kill? They will not. They're camping that armor. Logic and Trick hull broken. They take an Artemis. They take 2 Artemi. They take 3 Artemi. Do I hear 4? No. They get the armor back up. Space Patrol trying to tank it right now. That Squid is in big trouble right now. If they go down before the honor kill, they're going to get shut out in this matchup, and Space Patrol is going to breathe a huge sigh of relief. Hwacha going into the Logic and Trick. That's their balloon is out, their armor's almost out. Will they go down? Artemi trying to rain down into the Logic and Trick. No, they will not get Artemi into him. That's the incorrect side of, no, that's the correct side, and they do pick it up. The Space Patrol staying alive right there, preventing blue from scoring any points. That means it will be 10 points for red. That is lithium bath bombs. A treatise on mental instability will not pick up any points for this matchup. Unfortunately, they will not. But folks, we will be right back with more action here at the Crewcible Season 2, Week 5. Stay tuned. We will be right back with more action. Friendly reminder that we are waiting for the other matchup to complete its match before we get into our next matchup here. As we have 4 teams, we have to wait for everybody to kind of finish their match before we can go to the next one. So, for those of you tuning in, thank you so much for tuning into Lysanya's Lounge here this afternoon or evening or wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning into the Crucible Week 5 Season 2. Once again, we will be right back in just a few minutes with our next matchup. Like I said before, we're waiting on that other matchup to finish. But for those of you who just tuned in, you saw the lithium bath bombs with a clean, well, granted, maybe not a clean 5-0 win, but it was a bit of a nail biter. Lithium, oh, excuse me, not lithium bath bombs. It was a treatise on mental. Wait a minute. Wait. Hang on a second. Didn't lithium bath bombs win? Hang on just a second. I'm gonna check with Nerd Hector, make sure we got these right here. Just make sure about that. Hey G Guy, good to see you again. Things are good. How about with you? Okay, Nerd Hector's saying it's right, so I'm hoping it is, because I could have sworn that, unless I had it backwards. Did I have it backwards? Because I thought the Squid team was the team that lost, and they were on blue, were they not? That's a position, in-game positions. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so you had them reversed in-game. Okay, so lithium. Okay, well, that's going to be an awkward highlight. Yes, they should have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that explains a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm going by what the challenge says. So, yeah, I'm going by what the challenge says. That's going to be an awkward highlight to have to explain later. But we'll get it sorted. It's all good. Oh, 2 words for 2 weeks. Oh man, listen. I am right with you there, G Guy. I hear you when it comes to like making stuff for my campaign that I do on Sundays. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Like, I know exactly what I'm thinking in my head. I know exactly how it's supposed to go as far as on paper, and then just I say, like, blah. So, yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, it happens, Nerd Hector. I understand. It's all good. It's all good. Right, so, about 5 minutes left for the other lobby. No problem. So yeah, we're in a bit of a holding pattern right now. We are in a bit of a holding pattern right now. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I understand if you guys want to pop over there, check out the other matchup, and then come back over to here. I totally understand. The match number 1 is still in progress. Match 2 is complete. A treatise on mental instability with the 10-0 win over the lithium bath bombs. But let's take a look at the teams while we're waiting. I can actually take a quick peek over at the teams to give everybody an idea of who is where. In fact, let's go over to the bracket section. No, it's not in there. It should be over. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's in the team information section. So, we saw, of course, Team 1 and Team 4. So we saw a treatise on mental instability, Fly Pace and Kira Wanai piloting. We saw lithium bath bombs, Bookshelf and Parlor piloting. Next up, we will see, let's see here, who are we seeing next? We're going to see lithium bath bombs will stay, Fortuitous Excruciation, oh my god, this team name, oh my dear lord, this team name, of course it goes right off the, It's too long for challenge, of course. I'm gonna need a full name here, Nerd Hector, if you don't mind. What's the story time I have scheduled? So that's actually my Final Fantasy streams. Final Fantasy 14 is a multi-stream, multi-Twitch stream with Petri Quiche, who is hosting the other stream right now. Um, we do Final Fantasy 14 together. So we do that on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We go through the main story of Final Fantasy 14 um, because we can. And also we do raid nights and things like that, but that's kind of we're just getting started with that. So that's more of a Final Fantasy 14 thing. Of course, we're going to have Guns of Icarus streams also coming to the channel sometime in the near future, as I am filling as much dead air as possible. Coming to the streams soon. FYI, a game that I have to say, I was so good with the Steam Summer Sale until July 4th, but oh my god, was it worth it? Oh my god. Earth Defense Force 4.1. It's coming to the stream soon. I'm totally going to stream it because it's good, mindless fun, and who doesn't like blowing up giant insects, right? We're going to bring it to the stream at some point, probably next week, actually. That is the plan, at least. So we're going to get a little bit of diversification on the stream. We're going to have role-playing. We're going to have Guns of Icarus. We're going to have, yes, everyone loves blowing up giant insects. Absolutely. See, what, gratuitous blowing up of ants and insects and spiders and all sorts of stuff. I mean, that's something, right? Oh my goodness. Listen, my days of casting chaos are coming in handy right now. How to fill dead air, right? Although things have gotten much quicker with chaos, so I'm really glad that that's going on. Speaking of chaos, of course, don't forget to tune in tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central for Chaos Skirmish number 117 now, I believe. Do be sure to check that out. It is tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. I know for those of you who are in the European time zone, some of you stay up for Chaos. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for those of you who do. But that's tonight. Right now we're dealing with the Crucible, though. And we are awaiting a winner from match number 1 over on twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus. Once again, Petri is hosting that one. Zedion is on co-casting duties, co-casting and ref duties over there. Nerd Hector is the referee over here. And we will have more action. I promise we will have more action as soon as we get it. Just a matter of waiting for that other matchup to finish. That's all. So once again, we'll be right back, folks. We will have more action coming your way in just a few minutes. All right, I've got fantastic news, folks. It looks like the other matchup has concluded. That means that we have a lobby full of people now. We'll go ahead and jump right back to the lobby here. There we are. Our lobby is back up, and we have a new team in here. That team, of course. By the way, Nerd Hector, I need the full team for the red side. Oh, never mind. I actually have it. Oh my dear lord, this team name. No. Oh my god. Oh, who came up with this team name? Oh my goodness. Well now. I see the team name. Gee, guys saying, don't think the atmosphere of Mars would really support airships. Listen, maybe just a different propulsion system, am I right? I mean, we can get spaceships there, right? I mean, granted, the return trip is a bit of a pain, but I mean, we can get spaceships there, right? We can get drones there. I'm sure we could put airships on Mars, right? Absolutely. I see no problem with this logic. All right, so we are waiting for the lobby timer to expire. As if I can actually pronounce this team name, fortuitous excruciation of oh God, y'all are killing the streamers with these team names. Fortuitous excruciation of imperturbability. Oh my god, that is a tongue twister. There you go. Sure, if you had rocket boosters and spaceships to every crewman. See, there you go. There's the positive thinking we were looking for right there. Gee, guy, we just need some rocket boosters. Listen, we've got moonshine. Why can't we convert the moonshine into rocket fuel? Huh? I'm sure we could do that, right? Totally. I'm sure we could. I'm sure... Listen. I'm sure we can at some point. I'm absolutely sure we can. But that's enough of that for right now. Let's focus more on the match that is about to start here very soon. Oh, we have a Junker and Stormbreaker combo against Double Magnate. Interesting. Double Magnate. That is an interesting combination. Double Magnate. Looks like they've got a long side and a short side. Looks like they got Nemesis plus Double Hades. Looks like they're probably going for balloon breaking on that side. Or maybe just a catch-all side at mid-range, and then, of course, you got your short-range Gat Mortar Hwacha. Of course, Nerd Hector letting teams know they don't have to say what they changed to. They just have to announce ship changes. So, Nerd Hector's taking care of them. That is a Meta Junker over here. At least a pub Meta Junker. The Triple Art, Gat Flak. Looks like they're running a Stormbreaker as well. Oh, hello! Senpai notices flares. That is a Flak Mark II flare double Merc on a Breaker. Interesting. I mean, if you're going to run Stormbreaker, I'm surprised they don't run a Mobula with this. Unless they really want that Flak Mark II. Now, if they're playing this strictly for the Flak Mark II, then I can understand that. Oh, that's going to be interesting. At that point, you might as well run a Judgment, actually. If you're going to play it for the Flak Mark II, you might as well play a Judgment. But I don't know, that is a surprising decision. Unless they're just going to try to play keep away with the Stormbreaker. I mean, if that's the plan, I don't know. Let's see what they do. I'm very interested to see what happens. G-Guy also suggesting science. G-Guy, are you in the match right now? You're not in the match, right? Alright, here we go. Our next matchup is on Misty Mutiny. Of course, let's switch on over. I'll get everybody sorted out here. Let's get, let's see, of course, blue team is going to be Blue team is going to be lithium bath bombs for this one. That is correct. Whoops. Go ahead and take care of that here in just a second. Lithium bath bombs. And red, of course, is... oh my gosh. The, shoot. Cruciation. Oh my god, y'all are killing me. I'm just going to do it this way. Y'all are going to get shortened team names here. Here we go. We got Fortuitous Excruciation on red versus Lithium Bath Bombs on blue. We'll get to the ship callouts in just a second here. There you go. And let's get to our ship callouts here. Ship number 1 is the Gilded Pigeon, piloted by Mentis Toboggan MD. We have short side Hwacha, Flak, Gatling, long side Gatling, Hades, and a Nemesis Carronade? Yes, Nemesis Carronade. Ship 2, the Dancing Octopus, piloted by Astravan with an octopus figurehead. Very well done. It is short side Gatling, Mortar, and Hwacha. Long side is a Nemesis Carronade, double Hades. Ship 3, the Syricus, piloted by Bookshelf. It is a Meta Junker, triple Artemis Junker with a Gat Flak on the other side. Ship 4 is the one-hit wonder piloted by Parlor. Oh, that is an appropriate ship name. It is a Flak Mark II Stormbreaker with double Merc in play. Look at that double Merc. Oh my goodness, is this the start of a new meta right here? And a flare on the front because we gotta be classy. Senpai notices flares. Once again, we have Fortuitous Excruciation. Excruciation on red. We have Lithium Bath Bombs on blue. Not much action going on right now. We've got a lot of sniping, not a lot of killing going on right now. That is expected with these loadouts. They're bringing long range for the most part, mid to long range. Not a surprise. We need a better angle here. Let's look at this maybe from Red's perspective. That might be the best angle we have here. As the Dancing Octopus is almost hull broken. They are hull broken. Let's zoom in on them real quick. Syricus not really able to get a flak out in time. One-hit wonder trying to get... Oh, excuse me. One-hit wonder is the one with the flak. I'm sorry. As they are the Stormbreaker, that flak missing a little bit there. Gotta be accurate with those flak Mark IIs. If they can land it if they can land that flak Mark II, that's going to force... Oh, just missing with the Flak Mark II. Barely missing. They don't have much in terms of kill potential other than that triple Artemicide at range. I mean, they got that flak there, that light flak as well. But it's really, at this range, it's really going to come down to, does that Flak Mark II hit? They need to fire that Flak Mark II a little earlier as the Gilded Pigeon is hull broken. There's the Flak Mark II. It's going to miss wildly there. Yeah, that Flak Mark II is not landing. It's an interesting idea, I will say that. It's an interesting idea. Oh, these magnates have decided that's about enough of that nonsense. They do not want to chance the Flak Mark II landing, so they have decided they're going to take this up close and personal. Flare landing on the Dancing Octopus. Senpai noticing flares. 15 stacks to hull and balloon. They do have an extinguisher on board, so they should be able to take care of those fire stacks fairly quickly. Except they are not. That balloon finally going out. That took a while. That's going to eat at their balloon for a bit. Of course, that flare is going to have great coverage, especially being on the front. They're going to have a lot of coverage to work with that front gun. A very interesting build, though. Very interested to see what they can do with it, especially when they're rocketing a quick ship with long-range potential. They're basically saying, we will not get hit at range. As there's a hull break on the Dancing Octopus. Will they get a Flak Mark II out from the one-hit wonder? They will not. Oh, no, they just missed with it. No, they will not get one out. There's a hull break from. There's a hull break there. One-hit wonder really not getting any flak shots out there. Looks like they're going for the Gilded Pigeon. Oh, flak landing! Flak landing! Second flak landing as well. There's the two-hit wonder from the one-hit wonder. 1-0 in favor of blue. Dancing Octopus hull broken. This could be bad for the Dancing Octopus. They really have nowhere to go. They're going to camp that hull, but it's going to be... Resistance is probably going to be futile. There's the flak. That looks to be online. Oh, just missing. Just missing. Bad luck right there. There's the flak shot. That'll just miss as well. Dancing Octopus just dodging it. Dancing Octopus really in no man's land right here. Another Merc going out. It should be a matter of time before the Dancing Octopus goes out. Flak, not quite. Oh, there it is. There's the kill. Uh-oh, snowball. Gilded Pigeon spawning in. Folks, this is where things could get ugly in a hurry. This is exactly where things could get ugly in a hurry, as Gilded Pigeon has spawned in low. They are not spotted just yet. They are very, very lucky. Blue has not seen them. This could be interesting. Do they have Hydro? Yes, they do. They're going to Hydro up right now. A very curious decision to Hydro now. Now that the Dancing Octopus is there, they're going to see him now. Gilded Pigeon moving in on the backside of the one-hit wonder. This is a good spot to be, except for the tar. But still, relatively speaking, this is not the worst place to be against that Stormbreaker. The worst place to be, of course, the left-hand side. Syracuse trying to shield for their one-hit wonder. Gilded Pigeon almost hull broken. Will they get hull broken? Yes, they will. They're finally hull broken. Flak's now going out. That's the light flak going out onto the Gilded Pigeon. One-hit wonder trying to find cover. Syracuse, uh-oh, they're going to hit environment. Their balloon broken. Oh, that's a bad spot for the Syracuse. That's a hull break on the Gilded Pigeon as well. That's a really bad spot for the Syracuse. They are in big trouble right here. They are caught behind enemy lines. One-hit wonder finally getting the distance they're looking for. Hwacha going out onto the Syracuse. Gilded Pigeon and the Dancing Octopus have them right where they want them. Nemesis just missing, now connecting with the balloon. This is a really bad spot for the Syracuse. However, the one-hit wonder's in a great position right now. They have absolutely zero focus on them. One-hit wonder's going to try to get some shots out. That's a hull break right there. Flak will miss. Let's watch the Syracuse as well. There's not going to be much in terms of good angles. Syracuse is going to be nearly hull broken. Dancing Octopus nearly hull broken as well. We're going to have to keep one eye on both hulls here. Syracuse almost hull broken. Hull broken now. Dancing Octopus hull broken. We'll go back to the Dancing Octopus. They do not eat the flak. So they dodge. Meanwhile, their buddy dies 2-1 in favor of blue, but red's on the board. One-hit wonder. Now probably thinking, well, now might be a good time to find some cover. Or they might try to pick up a cheap one against maybe the Gilded Pigeon. Will they look to pick up a cheap one against Gilded Pigeon? Will they go for the Dancing Octopus? They're going to go for the Dancing Octopus. Are they going to try to pick up a cheap one against them? If they get a good flak off, they could pick up a cheap one against them. Syracuse, meanwhile, spawning in underneath the Dancing Octopus. One-hit wonder. Probably should be making a beeline to the other end of the map. They should be making a beeline for the east end of the map right now. They are hull broken. Syracuse now has the side of the Dancing Octopus. One-hit wonder now getting watched for their efforts. They lose one engine. Moonshine is on, but they really can't do much with it. They still have one engine down. They get one up, one goes down. Hull about to be broken. That's not a good spot. That's the worst possible position for them to be. Will they get punished for it? Not quite. That balloon is almost out, though. If that balloon goes out, that could be devastating for the one-hit wonder. Syracuse really needs to get the Dancing Octopus's attention right now. One-hit wonder balloon broken, and that could spell disaster for the one-hit wonder, or they could find some hard cover. They barely get there, but they're going to get there. Gilded Pigeon really not able to take advantage as the Dancing Octopus now down to 5% perma. Looks like the Junker should pick this up. It should be 3-1 any second. That hull break will take it. That should take it. There it is. The Artemis cleans it up 3-1 in favor of blue. Gilded Pigeon now all alone. One-hit wonder saving it for blue right there. That was really a big swing right there. That was a big swing right there for the one-hit wonder. If they had gone down, that could have been really disastrous for blue. Instead, though, they will have 2 ships to 1 advantage right now. Gilded Pigeon in a bad spot. They are hull broken. Flak just missing. Flak connecting. One-hit wonder picks it up 4-1 in favor of blue. When at first you don't succeed, try again. Those Flak Mark 2s have 2 shots in the clip as opposed to 4 from the Flak Mark 1. It is a devastating weapon, quite possibly the most devastating weapon in the game in the right hands. Meanwhile, the Dancing Octopus is back up. Blue 1 kill away from winning. Dancing Octopus really trying to get aggressive here. I don't know if I'd want to be aggressive right this second, though, but they're going to do it anyway. Dancing Octopus almost hull broken. If that flak is out on time, oh, and it lands, and the Artemis follow-up picks it up. Oh, they were punished for their over-aggression as blue wins 5-1. over aggression not paying for them as Lithium Bath Bombs picks it up. They pick up 10 well-earned points right there. Meanwhile, Red Team, that is going to be Fortuitous Excruciation. They're going to pick up 1 point for their efforts. Once again, folks, we will be right back with more action here at the Crewcible Season 2, Week 5. We will be right back with more action, folks. Stay tuned. Quick update for those of you who are watching on my stream. The other match just ended on stream, so it looks like we will have our next match up here in just a couple of minutes. In fact, we have our other team here. So let's go ahead and bring that lobby up right about now. I mean, now is good. Now is usually very good. Yeah. Yeah, those team names. Yeah, they've found their fun to have with the streamers, and we welcome it. It's kind of a nice little back and forth. Thank God we don't have the semicolon team anymore. Oh my God, that was okay. The semicolon team was fun. The triple contraction or whatever it was. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, I could do with decidedly less of that. This is better, at least. Anyway, pilots are now going to be voting for their map, so we're going to wait to see who wants what. Of course, once again, we'll have Fortuitous Excruciation on red. Excuse me. We will have a treatise on mental instability. They'll be on blue. And good news for this week, everybody's picking up at least a few points. In fact, if I am looking at this correctly, everybody has scored at least 5 points for this week. If I'm looking at this correctly, and I am, everybody in this Crucible has scored at least 5 points through the first 2 matches. So it's a very tight Crucible this week, just through the first 2 matches. G-Guy asking who names the team names. That's up to the teams. The teams themselves get to decide on the team names. So we give them all the freedom in the world to do whatever they want as far as their team name, team identity, all that stuff. We randomize them. We put them into the teams, but they themselves get to decide, hey, this is what we're going to call ourselves. So that's up to them. And we're totally fine with that, at least up until the triple contraction came along, and then, you know, stuff hit the fan. Lots of stuff hit the fan. Apparently letters and words hit the fan. And that got spat out. Whew, that was something, though. Looks like we will have Derelict Deception for this next matchup, which is one of the newest maps here in PvP mode. Derelict Deception, of course, is based off of one of the Intercept maps. Basically, that Intercept map has that long kind of tunnel at the end of it. It's a nice... It's a sniper's alley, basically, is the way I've seen it played out. It's either a sniper's alley or it's dogfighting in close quarters. It's never in between. It's one or the other. And any mid-range play typically takes place on the north end of the map. So let's take a look and see what both these teams are bringing right now. Let's take a quick peek, shall we? Gilded Pigeon is going with that... Oh, they're going with a Minotaur this time. Against that Stormbreaker. That's a Lumberbreaker there. Interesting. Magnate going with Minotaur against that Stormbreaker. That could be something. Looks like this ship is going to stay the same. The Dancing Octopus. Judgment now in play. That's a okay. So they're both bringing Lumberjack against the big fluffy balloons of the Magnate. Yeah, look at these balloons. These balloons are fluffy, okay? These balloons are very fluffy. They are big presentable targets to anyone with a Lumberjack. Of course, Lumberjacks over here, they got a Harpoon on the back. The Harpoon probably won't come into play against Magnates. Probably not. Of course, I say that, and then they'll surprise me and actually put that Lumberjack in, or excuse me, put that Harpoon into play at some point. They'll probably surprise me. You never know. I mean, you don't see like the tactics that you would see in a matches in SCS don't necessarily happen here, and that's good because you kind of see new and fresh ideas pop out of the Crucible, and that's a good thing. Like say that Stormbreaker in that last matchup, that Flak Mark II double Merc. That was something that I would have personally never thought would have been. Granted, maybe on dunes where it's like wide open, you just kind of dodge everything. That could be a place where you could do that. That'd be interesting. But yeah, it's definitely nice to see different ideas being tried out here. It's nice to see different thought processes, and of course, it's nice to see the Magnate get some play in the Crucible too. That's always nice. We don't get to see Magnate very much in competitive anymore. We do here in the Crucible. All right, of course, our matchup is going to start here in just a moment. In fact, we're going to have the force start here in just a moment as ships are now locked. Captains must ready up. They are doing so right now. And here we go into our next matchup. Here we go with our next matchup. We will have Fortuitous Excruciation on red versus a Treatise on mental instability. They'll be on blue for this matchup. We are, of course, on Derelict Deception. As a reminder, Derelict Deception based on the Intercept map from PvE. It's got that long Sniper's Alley at the south end of the map. The north end of the map, much more wide open, more favorable to mid-range play, whereas the tunnel is more for long and close range, depending on how you want to play it. Both teams seem to be favoring a longer range, or at least blue side definitely seems to be favoring longer range. And here we go with the ship callouts. Ship 1 is the Gilded Pigeon. It is piloted by Mantis Toboggan MD. We have a Magnate here. Gatling Flak Watcher short side. Gatling Artemis Minotaur on the long. Ship 2 is the Dancing Octopus. It is piloted by Astroven. We have a Magnate here. Let's go short side. Gatling Mortar Watcher. Alongside, we've got Nemesis. Is that Nemesis? Yes, it is. Hades and Artemis. Ship 3, the Glowwater Swamp. It is piloted by Kira One Eye. It is a Judgment, a Lumber Watcher Judgment with a Gatling and a Hades up front and a Harpoon on the back. Ship 4. That is the Papa's Proper Popper, piloted by Flypaste. It is a Lumber Breaker. Lumber Breaker with a Hades, a Seraph, and a Mortar. We've seen this Stormbreaker before from that Judgment. We've seen this breaker before. I've had questions about this Stormbreaker build before. I'm curious to see if they're gonna do something a little bit different with that. But this time against a double Magnate, I think it could come in handy. I think it'll be a much better matchup in Deathmatch against two Magnates. I think that will be a much better loadout this time. But those are tough shots to hit as well. I mean, they're at 1,500. Those are not easy shots to hit. Even with Lesmok ammo, it's not going to be easy. And in fact, we're not going to have an easy camera angle here, will we? No, we will not. So we'll just have to view it from this side here. There we go. That's about our best camera angle right here. At least as good as we're going to get, as the Dancing Octopus and the Gilded Pigeon seem to be working in tandem, whereas the Glowwater Swamp appears to be moving through the tunnel. Yeah, they're going to move through the Sniper's Alley. We'll keep an eye more so on the Magnates and the Popper's Proper Popper for now, as those Hades will miss wildly. Yeah, they're gonna have a tough time hitting those Hades at this range. That's 1,500 meters. Nemesis also gonna have a difficult time at this range. At this point, I would say Red ought to be real careful. Red ought to be real careful here, and the reason I say that is because Blue has the range advantage with those lumbers. And if they do get some pops on Red, that's going to force this into a very predictable situation. I suspect that we will see Red approaching Blue very shortly. I suspect that will be happening very soon. Also, Inkjet is not piloting, she is engineering. Also, nice to see Inkjet joining in on this week's Crucible. Of course, a lot of the Muse team has jumped in on the Crucible a week here and there. We've seen Kairos play a few matches. Inkjet's playing one here. I've played a couple. We've had iAttack join in on a couple. It's been nice to have the Muse team kind of pop in here and there for the Crucible. As Glowwater Swamp turning the corner, Dancing Octopus realizing it, Gilded Pigeon realizing this. Looks like both teams ready for each other as our first melee, our first scrum has begun as the Dancing Octopus has been balloon broken, now double broken. That could be very dangerous for the Dancing Octopus as they are popping that drogue shoot. Armor's back up, that balloon's still down. That's not a good spot for them to be. Double broken once again. They're focusing on the hull. Now they're focusing on the balloon. They got the balloon back up. Looks like they got the hull back up there. Okay, they're only losing about 20% perma there. Gilded Pigeon about to lose their balloon. They will lose it. Gilded Pigeon, not in a good spot right now there. Balloon broken. Glowwater Swamp moving in. Gilded Pigeon about to be balloon broken. Not a good spot to be. They've got that drogue shoot on. They're going to be double broken there. Gilded Pigeon double broken. They're going to lose 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% of their perma. Not quite going down here, but that balloon's still down. No, it's back up now. Glowwater Swamp just tanking it right now as Dancing Octopus taking some fire stacks. Gilded Pigeon, though, really the one in danger. They're balloon broken, double broken, almost double broken. There's a double break. Will we get a kill? Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. No, that armor comes back up. The balloon's still down. Dancing Octopus now relegated to watch the Gilded Pigeon go down. They are just getting popped and dropped right now. Gilded Pigeon about to go down there. Armor broken. They're almost down. Double broken. That should be a kill if that Hades lands. It will be 1-0 in favor of Blue. Dancing Octopus now all alone. They are in the red spawn. This could be very dangerous for Red. Dancing Octopus now. Now they're double broken. And then down they go. 2-0 in favor of Blue. And yes, Nerd Hector saying that Kairos is indeed streaming it here. Or no, Kairos is not streaming. He is playing today. He did stream one of the weeks as well. So I think he streamed, if I remember correctly, a couple weeks ago. So it was good to have him cover. And looks like Red is respawning. Here we go with the next melee. As far as the overlay is concerned, I kind of threw the match overlay together in 20 minutes. So, I mean, yeah, thanks. But the lobby overlay, I've had that up for a while. I can't claim full credit for it. The overall design of it goes to Muse. It's not my overall design. I just co-opted it with their permission, of course. Gilded Pigeon, meanwhile, double broken. Dancing Octopus, balloon broken. That's not good for them. Red team really struggling. Papa's Proper Popper, though, is down to about 20% perma. They're hurting themselves. Gilded Pigeon double broken again. Dancing Octopus balloon broken. Papa's Proper Popper needs to be very careful here as they get armor broken again. Looks like they're going to Hydro, but that balloon is in danger. We'll keep an eye more on the Glowwater Swamp versus Gilded Pigeon as I have a feeling that's about to be a kill. And it looks like I am correct. That's going to be a kill right there. There it is, 3-0 in favor of Blue. However, Dancing Octopus putting a Wild Watch out there on the Glowwater Swamp. They probably should be focusing on the Papa's Proper Popper. Dancing Octopus not in a good position right here as the Papa's Proper Popper is really set to do a number on the Dancing Octopus. But If they get a good Gatling in there, they might be able to steal one of the Dancing Octopus. There's a hull break right there. Will they get the mortar? Yes, they will. They do get the quick pick. 3-1 right on the board. Good job right there by the Dancing Octopus scrambling in a 1v2 situation. That mortar paying dividends. That was a clutch mortar as well as that Stormbreaker was primed to go under the Magnate. They really only had one shot, and they landed it. Gotta give them credit for that shot. Red on the board. Glowwater Swamp now. Will they be backing up? Looks like they're going to back up a bit here. Probably for the best. They want to be probably at about 1,800 to 1,000 right now, waiting for the Papa's Proper Popper to move in. That seems to be the ideal range for their Lumberjacks. Let's kind of back this up a bit. Let's get the Stormbreaker in view here. There we go. Yeah, they probably want to be at about 1,000. That seems to be the effective range of their gunners. Maybe 800 as well. Actually, let's zoom back in as it looks like the Glowwater Swamp is moving in. They're getting aggressive here with the double pop on the Gilded Pigeon. Glowwater Swamp not paying for it, though. If I'm red right now, I'm looking at the Papa's Proper Popper, and I'm saying to myself, can I get a quick pick on them again and push Glowwater Swamp? Can I bait the Papa's Proper Popper in? That may be asking for a lot, but I'd probably be heading for Sniper Alley right now to get this a little closer range. Dancing Octopus now double broken. Papa's Proper Popper, again, putting the shots out there. Looks like they're going to close to about 500. They are closing to 500. Looks like they're just going to sit there and just try to pop and drop. Gilded Pigeon, once again, balloon broken. 9 stacks on that haul. These Magnates, though, really holding it together, though. That Hades, whoever's on that Hades on the Papa's Proper Popper doing a good job spreading the fires around. Blue calling for pause. That should not happen. That is an active engagement. That should not happen. Engage. Yeah, there should be no pause there. Yeah, you are engaged. Pause cannot be granted. That is definitely something Nerd Hector cannot do. Cannot happen. Cannot happen. That's unfortunate, though. That is very unfortunate. Papa's Proper Popper, though, in danger. Looks like Glowwater Swamp will deal with it here. Glowwater Swamp now in a good position to start doing things. Dancing Octopus now has overextended. They're going to pay for it here. Papa's Proper Popper, though, meanwhile, double broken. Maybe they won't pay for it. Maybe they won't pay for it. Hades and Nemesis going in. Looks like they will lose 50% of their perma. Papa's Proper Popper really needs to take evasive action here. That is very dangerous. They're moving in very close to ships with guns with arming time. That is a good move right there by the Papa's Proper Popper. However, they put themselves in arming time, but they're gonna be okay. However, they're on the Hwacha side now. The Hwacha should go into Papa's Proper Popper. They will pick up the kill. Dancing Octopus 2 picks up another kill. Glowwater Swamp with the Kiss Cam. Now Kiss Cam into a curb stomp. Will Glowwater Swamp go into the curb stomp? No, they will not, but an aggressive move right there by the Glowwater Swamp. And a side benefit here is they got a little bit of hard cover as well. Glowwater Swamp getting very aggressive with the Dancing Octopus. A great move in a 1v2. We've seen some great scrambling here in 1v2 situations. Will they pick up the kill, though? Not quite. They got the balloon broken of the Dancing Octopus. However, Glowwater Swamp needs to be very careful. It is 1v2. However, they've got the curb stomp lined up. Glowwater Swamp with the curb stomp. Will they get it? No, they will not. Not quite. However, guess who's back? That is the Papa's Proper Popper. They are in time and pick up the kill. They clean it up 4-2 in favor of blue. Gilded Pigeon now all alone. We've seen some good 1v2 scrambling here by both sides. Glowwater Swamp with a great move right there. A great aggressive move. onto Red 2, of course, being the Dancing Octopus. Great move to pick up the kill. Both teams with the 1v2 kill. Dancing Octopus spawning back in. Gilded Pigeon now. Balloon broken. Let's watch him here. Let's watch from Red's perspective. As the cloud cover's in the way. Double break on the Gilded Pigeon. That's not good for Red. Blue just needs one more kill to win the matchup. That's another double break. They get both back up. Glowwater Swamp getting aggressive here. They might be going for the kiss cam. They might be going for the kiss cam. Will they get it? They have it lined up. They will get the double break, and there's the kiss cam to close it out. Blue wins 5-2. That means a Treatise on Mental Instability will pick up 10 points. Fortuitous Excruciation will pick up 2 points. And a Treatise on Mental Instability, that means that they have won all 3 of their matches in the first half of the Crucible Season 2 Week 5. That means they are on 30 points for this week. We will update the scoreboards here in just a couple minutes. We'll be right back, folks, with more Crucible action. All right, and we are back, folks. The other match just ended. It looks like it was another 5-2 matchup. The immutable, uninventive vegetable picking up 5-2 win over the lithium bath bombs. It has been an exciting tournament so far, with no team picking up less than 7 points so far this week. That is, I will say, I am very, very happy to see all teams walking away with some points this weekend. We're only halfway through. I mean, this has been a good week so far. Let's see if we can keep up the action here. Our next matchup will, of course, feature the same teams we saw in our first matchup. That's going to be a treatise on mental instability and lithium bath bombs. Now, I do need a ruling from Nerd Hector. Since we had them accidentally reversed in the first matchup, are we going to be switching them for the second matchup? Are we going to have mental instability on blue and lithium bath bombs on red? I do need that ruling here, since that happened in the first matchup. Just to confirm so I can get my stuff sorted out here when we get live into the match. Because that is an important question. I want to make sure I'm communicating the right teams on the right place. So. Also, I'm sure somewhere out there in the ether, Water is trying to pick up his phone. Water, put the phone down. Can't have a halftime show without telling Water to put the phone down. Now, can we? No, we can't. Absolutely not. Lithium's on blue. Okay, very good. Lithium's on blue. So we're going to have treatise on red, lithium on blue. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to make sure. Lithium is on blue now. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure about. I want to make sure that we have everybody in the right place. Or at least, let me rephrase that. I want to make sure that whatever side the call is, I just want to make sure that I got the right teams in the right place. Because Lithium was on blue in the first matchup, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the first matchup we had it reversed, so Lithium was on blue in the first matchup, Treatise was on red. That's what happened, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are flipping it then. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed to make sure about. Okay, very good. There it is. It happens. That's why I'm asking. It's okay. That's why I'm asking. I want to make sure we're on the same page. That's all I need. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter who's on which side. I just need to know who's on which side. That's all I care about. Don't worry about that on my end. I just want to make sure who's on which side so I can appropriately make my calls. That's all I care about on my end. Let's go ahead and get the lobby back up here. Looks like we may have a sub here. It's possible we may have a sub coming in. We'll check that here in just a moment. Also, who is that sitting there in... Who is that sitting there in spectate ship? Who is that? Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Is that supposed to be a sub? Who is that? Yeah, I need to know who this is. I want to make sure they're not. Yeah, I want to make sure they're not. Are they supposed to be here? Oh, okay. Gamekeeper's supposed to be here. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Cannot join currently. Okay. Oh, Ira's supposed to be on blue. Okay, I follow. I follow. We're good. We're good. Okay, so now I know what's going on. Okay. Lithium's already played on water hazard, so yeah, can't do that. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Everybody's kind of getting the feel for, okay, what map we going to play, what not. No worries. In fact, let's go ahead and take a quick peek now that Nerd Hector has given given me a friendly reminder about this. Let's go check the bracket, see who's played what. So we have teams 1 and 4, I believe, and yeah, teams 1 and 4. So between the teams, they have played Canyon Ambush, Dunes, Derelict Deception, Misty Mutiny, and Water Hazard. Still plenty of maps to choose from. You got Fjords, you've got Periton, you've got all sorts of different maps, really. Yeah, see, there you go. See, Nerd Hector already just rolling Blackcliff. Yeah, that was the one we're missing. But yeah, Blackcliff is there. Fjords is being called. Okay, Fjords, everybody's going Fjords, so Fjords it is. Here it is. Everybody's good with the Fjords. Fantastic. Nice to see everybody on the same page. Nice to see everybody getting along with the map choices. And while we are waiting for this lobby to get moving, a friendly reminder, of course, to check out any and all of our events in Guns of Icarus on the various channels. If you want to check out the schedule for all the events in Guns of Icarus, you can check that out at the bottom of my live stream. There is scrolling text to show you all the different times and all the different events. The only one I need to add to there is the Alto Party. Now that they've got their schedules sorted out, I need to make sure I add y'all into the scroll bar there. So I'll make sure to get y'all in for the next stream. I promise. It's going to happen. I'll get it in before Chaos. I'll make sure I get y'all advertised. So also, the other thing I need to get advertised is there is another competitive event that's going to be launching. It's going to be launching next Friday, actually. It is it's a Clan Corner, basically. It's a Clan Corner tournament. They're going to be doing their own kind of internal tournament, which they're broadcasting on one of their channels. It's going to be on Fridays. They're doing like a few weeks worth of a tournament, like a 2 or 3 week tournament. Interested to see what they have in store. But again, that'll be for next week. I'll make sure that we get them a shout out here over the coming days. But it is definitely in the events listing as we speak. But we are definitely going to have an extra long Crucible here today. We are almost 2 hours into the Crucible, folks. We're almost 2 hours in, and we have had some long matches. Teams have been playing things a little cautiously so far. It's definitely been more of a snipers game so far this week, where other weeks we have more brawling, close range. This week has been much more. Patience has been king this week. Patience has really been the more patient ships, the more strategic ships have really been the ones that have won out this week. At least so far. Once again, folks, thank you so much for tuning in to twitch.tv/that Lysanya guy. Big thanks to everybody tuning in both on the live stream and on the YouTube channel for those of you watching on replay. Also, for those of you watching on replay, if you're wondering, actually for those of you watching live, if you're wondering, hey, what happened to the first few weeks of the Crucible? Not to worry. Before they went down, I have them saved. I'm actually going to upload them to the YouTube channel very, very soon. Weeks 1 through 3 are still saved. We haven't lost them yet. We'll make sure those get uploaded here. You should see those probably sometime. I would say there's a good chance that happens. Shoot, I don't know. Could be Sunday, Monday evening. I'm hoping. Maybe I don't know. It'll happen in the next few days. I will make sure I get those up, but I have saved those recordings. They are not lost to time. I promise you, I've got those saved. Yes, I got one of them with like 2 minutes to spare. So I have saved them. It's all good. So apologies on that. That is my fault. I will take full responsibility for that. But I promise you guys, I will get those posts, including week 4. Weeks 1 through 4 will go on the Muse YouTube channel within the next couple days. Week 5 will probably be up on the YouTube channel on probably Friday. They will be on my channel as soon as possible, but we'll get the full playlist. I actually got to get a playlist for Crucible going here at some point. I need to make sure to do that so that you guys can find those Crucible recordings fairly quickly. I'll make sure to do that. All right. Oh. Change bookshelf saying Crusader now. Did they get the Crusader change in time? I'm sure they did. Hikari, friendly reminder, if that's you in my Twitch chat, do remember, I'm seeing you in game over there. Be aware that you cannot stream snipe while you're in match. So do remember, if you're in the match, you cannot stream snipe. Please, if that's you in here, please kindly excuse yourself from the Twitch feed, at least until your match is over, if you would please. Standard etiquette, y'all know the drill. Yeah, you don't want to be accused of stream sniping. Yeah, I hate to lose viewers, but you know what? We still want to maintain the integrity of the event. So that's most important. Above all else, that's the most important thing. And got to maintain the integrity of the event. Yeah, no worries. I hear you. No worries. It's all good. That's why I'm mentioning something now. All right, here we go into our next matchup. It will be on Northern Fjords. Northern Fjords, of course, a very icy map. Cold, unforgiving. And, of course, speaking of cold and unforgiving, this has been a great tournament so far, and just some of these kills have been just ice cold when it comes to just the level of, well, actually that Judgment Ram was just absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Once again, we will have lithium bath bombs. They will be on red. Atreides on mental instability will be on blue. Let me make sure I've got everybody in the right place. I certainly do. We have lithium bath bombs on red versus Atreides on mental instability. They'll be on blue. Here we go with the ship callout. Ship number 1 is the one-hit wonder piloted by Parlor. We have the flak. The flak breaker is back. Should we call this the hull breaker? I don't know. It is a Flak Mark II with a double Merc and a Gatling on the front. Yeah, I would say we call this the Hull Breaker. Ship 2 is the Dawnbreaker piloted by Bookshelf, because why the heck not? We got a theme going on here. Flak Mark 1 on one side with the Merc and light Flak. Other side has a Hwacha, Gatling, and Banshee. Ship 3 is the Newt piloted by Flypaste. We have a Magnet here. Looks like we've got Seraph Minnow on one side. Hwacha double Harpoon on the other. I'm already a fan of this, and that is a 8.5 out of 10 dive. Ship 4 is the Alien Dragonfly, piloted by Kiro and I. It is a mirrored Gat Hwacha Shrike. Those are your ship callouts, and that's a Hydro into a Tiger Uppercut onto the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker not losing much armor there. Alien Dragonfly losing a lot of balloon there. Mirrored Gat Hwacha going to work here on the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker about to eat a Hwacha. They do eat a Hwacha, lose about 2 guns. The other side about to go into the one-hit wonder. They need to be really careful, does the Alien Dragonfly. That is a Flak Mark II on the one-hit wonder. The Newt, however, putting some fires out on the one-hit wonder. That is a hull break. That is a near kill. Looks like blue side has learned their lesson here. Treaties on mental instability, actually, I take that back. They were the ones who have won all 3 matches. They are up 1-0 here as the Hull Breaker going down. Meanwhile, the Dawnbreaker in a bit of trouble here. They're hull broken. That Hwacha should clean it up. 2-0. Newt actually picking it up. 2-0 in favor of blue. Fantastic work there by Treaties on mental instability, as they are now at 32 points for the week and climbing. Could this be a clean sheet for Treaties on mental instability? Could they go 60 out of a possible 60 points here this week? That is a very distinct possibility. They're the only team still in the running for max points, as looks like Red has respawned. Newt caught unaware here. The one-hit wonder, aka the Hull Breaker. Crusher of hopes and dreams. However, that rock has other ideas. That's going to break the flak. Or at least break the line of sight on the flak. Alien Dragonfly moving in very aggressively once again. The Newt, of course, is a very, of course, running that Magnate. They're not running double Magnate. They're running a Magnate and a Shrike here. Good Hwacha going out onto the Dawnbreaker. That's going to pick up a few guns. Now the Alien Dragonfly is going to back out as the Newt is in... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, flak landing! Flak landing into the Alien Dragonfly. Oh, that's going to change some things here as Alien Dragonfly is down 60% of their perma. Dawnbreaker now down about 80% of their perma. Dawnbreaker in trouble here. Gatling going out. That should be a kill right there. If Dawnbreaker's armor goes down, that's 7 stacks on the hull. That should be a break. Yes, it is. Will they get the Hwacha out? No, they will not. That Hwacha's probably down, actually. No, they still get the kill. Does the Newt. 3-0 in favor of blue. Oh, this could be a quick match here. Remember what I said earlier, that all these matches were ending where whoever plays more patiently wins. Well, let's just flip that on its head and say the more aggressive team is going to win now, as the blue side, very aggressive Alien Dragonfly, has been the aggressor so far all matchup. And they have taken their team to a 3-0 lead. Minnow's punishing the one-hit wonder. They're trying to get some Seraphs in there as well to cause some fires. One-hit wonder only losing a slight bit of perma. That's just a scratch on the paint jobs. Dawnbreaker's back up. Good job right there by the one-hit wonder, avoiding gun arcs. However, the Alien Dragonfly still has the gun arc with the Hwacha. That's not going to end well for the one-hit wonder. They need to be very careful here. Flak will miss. Now the Newt putting some Seraphs out there. One-hit wonder looking for hard cover. Let's check the pilot tools. They have Tar on the one-hit wonder. However, they're not really using it. Now they're starting to use it. They're going to try to shield off the Alien Dragonfly. That's Tar right there. Alien Dragonfly saying, we don't care about your Tar. We're going to fly right through it. They're going to fly right through it as one-hit wonder is down 1 engine. That is a main engine they're down. Watch it going out. The one-hit wonder should go down. However, can't fault them for the move. Dawnbreaker, they're going to have to fly away from the Dawnbreaker. Can't fault them for that. If you're going to go down, take them away from your ally. Dawnbreaker needs to probably back up the truck here. That's close range. Alien Dragonfly probably smelling blood in the water here. This could be not quite a clean 5-0, but this is going to be a quick 5-0. 5 minutes have gone by in this matchup. This could be over in 5.5 if Dawnbreaker's not careful. They're getting minnowed here. Alien Dragonfly just, oh wow, look at this teamwork and coordination by Blue. That's a hull break. That should be a kill right there. And oh, there's an armor rebuild. Dawnbreaker double broken in 5:25. Blue a winner here. A treatise on mental instability picking up another 10 points. They're at 40 points for the week. Lithium Bath Bombs unfortunately not picking up any points here. We will be right back, folks, with more action here at the Crucible Season 2, Week 5. At this point, I'm keeping an eye on the other matchup as well, trying to see what's going on over there. Of course, if you want to take a peek at what's going on in the other match, do feel free to stop by to our other stream. Twitch.tv/GunsOfIcarus is hosting the odd number matches. We're hosting the even number matches. And currently it is 4-1 in favor of Red. Red side right now on match number 7 is Fortuitous Excruciation, which is a bit of a switch here, considering it was a 5-4 win for Immutable Uninventive Vegetable last time these two faced off. Red now, that's going to be Fortuitous Excruciation, looking to avenge their loss from earlier. They're up 4-1 right now over the Immutable Uninventive Vegetable. They're looking to pick this up here. Just kind of watching right now to see what happens as Red is smelling blood in the water. We could be in our next matchup here very soon. By the way, I do want to thank everybody for tuning out to the Crucible this week. We've had a great crowd here this week. Really happy to see everybody join in, especially for our first multi-stream week. Very happy to see everybody involved here. Thank you so much for tuning into both channels, both my channel and the Guns of Icarus channel. As Blue just picked up a kill, they picked up their second kill of the matchup. As Gilded Pigeon now moving in all alone, this could be very dangerous for Red here. They were up 4-1, and now this could be 4-3 if they're not careful. But it looks like they're going to push in. Looks like they're going to get hyper aggressive here. They're looking to pick up as much perma as they can. Looks like they have the attitude of go big or go home. They may be going home here pretty soon, as it looks like the Pyramidion is about to make this 4-3. Yeah, this should be 4-3 any minute, as the Gilded Pigeon has lost their opportunity. Yeah, it's about to be 4-3. Yeah, they just got hull broken for the third time. That should clean them up. Yeah, 4-3. As, yeah, this is a bit of a turnaround here. Got a good matchup going on the other channel here. Durable saying Nerd Hector's a bot, please ban him. No, 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 no. No, that's fine. No, he's just doing the Discord link. Also, stay hydrated, bot. What about Funbot, though? As now both teams, of course, have respawned. Again, we're kind of sitting back right now, waiting for the other matchup to finish, as we'll get match number 5 underway. Once that happens, this should be the final engagement here, as it's 4-3. There should not be any engagements after this one. Of course, it's best of 5, so we should see a 5th matchup here for everybody here very soon. As the Magnate is caught out in the open, my goodness. Red's running double Magnate here. But, yeah, that's going to be some balloon breaks. Uh-oh, Blue's about to make a full comeback here from down 4-1. They're about to make a full comeback. It's almost 4-4 over there. Dancing Octopus about to go down again. That's going to make it 4-4. Coming back from down 4. Yeah, they've come back from down 4-1. They've tied it up. Yeah, Gilded Pigeon now running for their lives right now. I don't know if they're going to get very far, though. That's a hole break. That's actually going to be a... Oh, wow. Blue is about to take it from down 4-1. They might actually take it. My goodness. That comeback is real. 2 pixels of perma on the Gilded Pigeon. Blue is going to take it. Yeah, they are. Blue coming down from down 4-1. My goodness. Yeah. Wow. Okay. We're about to get our next matchup underway here. So we'll wait for the teams to find their new lobbies, but my goodness. Yeah, that just happened. That just happened, folks. Another 5-4 win. Well, I guess that point where I said, wow, Fortuitous Excruciation was about to get a win. About that. That's why you don't give up in a match. They came down from 4-1, did the immutable, uninventive vegetable. That's why you don't give up in a match. They came back, they won it. And Fortuitous Excruciation still seeking their first win of this week for Crucible. They got 2 more chances to do that, but they're still picking up points. I mean, they've got 11 points as a team right now, so even though they're losing and still picking up points. So that's going to be important, as every point is important in the Crucible. I mean, with titles on the line this season, every point is important. Season 2, of course, is going to feature prizes for people who finish in the top 8 and various positions. So, yeah, you want to get those points. You want to get as many as you can, even on down weeks. I know we're supposed to stay. I know we're supposed to stay impartial on stream, but I can't help but feel bad for Fortuitous Excruciation with that 4-1 lead and just not able to cross the finish line. My goodness. Whew. I can't help but feel bad for him because my goodness, that happened. as we are into the third hour of the Crucible here. Looks like we're going to have red side running with Shrike Junker against that double Magnate. I'm surprised that that blue side is still running those double Magnates. I'm very surprised. Yeah, that comeback was definitely well earned. I mean, from down 4-1 to winning, that was a well earned, very well earned comeback. You know, again, you don't quit. You don't quit. That's why you don't give up in matches. You can pull them out of the fire. One pilot makes one mistake, one engineer makes one mistake, you can snowball it back in your favor. Ashen Knight being called for from red. They're calling for Ashen Knight. We'll see what blue wants here, as the maps that have been taken from both these teams. We are, of course, waiting for... Fernfield is actually being called for from blue, so it looks like we'll be going to a coin flip to see which map we get. Fernfield is going to be the map. Yeah, it's going to be Fernfield, so we will have a match timer in just a moment. So once again, for those of you watching, we will have Lithium Bath Bombs. They're on red. They're going to be taking on Fortuitous Excruciation. They're on blue. Blue side, of course, looking for their first win of the week here, coming close twice so far. They've come close twice. They've scored points in every matchup so far, despite losing all four of their matchups. So, all things considered here, I mean, if you look at this objectively here, Fortuitous Excruciation has lost all four of their matches, yet they're only 1 point behind Lithium Bath Bombs this week. Because Lithium Bath Bombs has that one win. I'm sorry, no, wait, no, Lithium Bath Bombs has that one win against Fortuitous Excruciation, but then they scored in their losses 2 points, 0 points, and 0 points. So don't count Fortuitous Excruciation out of this right now in terms of points. They could very easily pick up a couple wins on the back end. They could pick up a win here, there. All of a sudden, they're looking good. At least they're right out of last place. They're back in third. Maybe they climb up to second. You don't know. I mean, this could, you know, they may be in last place, but they could climb real quick. They won't get first place. They're out of running for first place for this week, but they could very easily pick up 20 points and look very, very competitive. With 2 close losses, you know, it could happen. We could see it here with this matchup. We could see it here. They're still running that double Magnate, though, against Shrike Pira this time. Gat Flak Pyramidion. There's going to be a flak on that 3-gun as well. Lumber being brought because obligatory lumber being brought. Oh wow, that Shrike is full disable. Oh my goodness, that I will say, I'm just gonna say right now, this is a bit of shade being thrown against the double magnate. This is a bit of shade right here to just basically say we don't need to armor break. That's some shade right there. They've got one armor break gun, and that is the Gatling gun. That's all they got. They're throwing some shade right now. Is red with those loadouts. I mean, granted, I don't blame them for bringing balloon poppers, but this loadout right here is some shade. Let me just take a quick peek at the pilot tools. Yeah, there's some drogue shoot there. And some drogue shoot there. Yeah, there's some drogue shoot on all of them. Yeah, I gotta say, though, they've got GAT double flak. They're just gonna go balloon popping. They're basically, yeah, that Shrike is just basically saying, we got this. I'm not even worried about killing. We'll just kill them slowly and pop them and drop them and just let them sit there. They're gonna try to force the magnates into close quarters combat once again with that lumber, with the Shrike. Wow. I mean, again, I'm very interested to see what these magnates do. I mean, I will say this: if those magnates last second switch, I wouldn't even be mad at that point. With what that Shrike is packing, I wouldn't even be mad if they last second switch. But we'll see what they do here. They've got just a few seconds to make their calls. Ships are now locked. No last second switches. Yep, no last second switches. Looks like they're going double magnate here. I just gotta say though, that ship though, right here, that's some shade. That's gonna be something for those magnates to contend with, though. Uh-oh, that is a lightning storm out there. That is not good. All right, and here we go with our next matchup. Our next matchup is on Fight Over Fernfeld. We will have Lithium Bath Bombs on red versus Fortuitous Excruciation on blue. Here we go with the ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Platonic Deflations, piloted by Parlor. We have a Shrike here, Lumber Artemis on one side, Caro Flame on the other. Ship 2 is the Icarus, piloted by Bookshelf. We have a Gat Flak Pyramidion with a side flak and a flare. Ship 3 is the Dancing Octopus, piloted by Astroven. We have a Gat Mortar Watch on one side, Double Hades Nemesis on the other. And Ship 4 is the Gilded Pigeon, piloted by Mantis Toboggan MD. Gat Flak Watch on one side, Minotaur, Artemis, and Gatling on the other. Those are your ship callouts, sponsored by absolutely no one. Wah wah. Alright, as looks like ships are now beginning to spot each other. Let's take a wide angle here. There we go. As shots from the Shrike. I'm just going to say, that Shrike, again, that lumber is a good call. Granted, I know I'm saying they're throwing shade. That lumber is still a good call. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying to go completely Bloom Popper and not even bring any sort of like Gatling or anything like that. That's the shade part of it. It's just go that other side. That other side is Caro Flame. That's the shade part of it. Icarus, meanwhile, moving in on the Dancing Octopus. Really, Icarus could really run with a... yeah, they're running with Lesmok charged and greased there. There is a... Icarus needs to be real careful, though. They need to be real careful, because Icarus, despite the fact that Icarus is kill ship, again, Red running in there with only one armor-stripping gun, and that is the Gatling. So they need to be real careful here. Again, Lumber Art will pop balloons and disable guns. But unless they get that Gatling in there, they're not going to do much. They're not going to do much in terms of killing. I could say, though, this could be a matchup where Blue, I would dare say, in terms of just flat-out loadouts, if they can keep it together, Blue might have an advantage here, except for the part. Well, at least if that Gatling stays too far back, yeah, this could be advantage Blue. They really gotta keep the Icarus back though, and they gotta disable the Lumberjack on the Platonic deflations. If that Lumber carries the day though, ooh. Dancing Octopus really is the focus right now of Red. That Gatling is in range. That's going to create the double break right there. That's going to be really bad for the Dancing Octopus. They are double broken. They are down to 40% perma. That's going to end up in a kill. At some point, that's going to end up in a kill. Dancing Octopus is dead ship flying right now. That should hull break it. That should be a kill. Light Flak's going out. Even if this doesn't pick up the kill, that is still dead ship flying right there. Icarus is well within arc. Gilded Pigeon has to move up. Dancing Octopus once again balloon broken. Would not be surprised to see Red switch over to the Gilded Pigeon. Would not be surprised to see it one bit. In fact, the switch should be coming out right now. Yeah, because the Gatling realizing they are just about in range there. Icarus hull broken themselves, though. Yeah, they need to be careful. They need to be very careful, does Blue. They really do. I mean, that Lumber, the Gatling really being the gun that Blue needs to worry about. If they're getting popped again and again and again, they've got cover to work with. It's not like they can't work around that problem. What they're going to have a problem with is that Gatling if it gets close enough. Icarus, meanwhile, almost hull broken. They are hull broken. Will they get some shots in on the Icarus? They will not land any shots. Oh, they do land a shot, though. They do land a couple shots. Looks like the Nemesis landing there. Those Hades going a little wild, though. They get the armor back up. Let's watch this from the Icarus's perspective. At least a little bit from the Icarus's perspective. Let's see those shots as they land, basically. Those Hades just a bit off there. Hades is not an easy gun to aim, even at 1,000 meters. That is not an easy gun to aim. That cloud cover is definitely in the way. That is very rude cloud cover. We'll try to get as good of a camera angle here as we possibly can. But Dancing Octopus down to about 15-20% perma. Icarus down to about 75% perma. Platonic Deflations and Gilded Pigeon with not a scratch on the paint job. However, Platonic Deflation starting to get focused a little bit here. Looks like they are... Oh, Icarus moving in on the Gilded Pigeon. Here we go. Icarus moving in. And they're going to get aggressive here. Kiss Cam imminent. However, the Watch going out on the Icarus. This is where the Magnates could have something here. Even though the Icarus moving in at close range, the Watches really will do a number on the Icarus. Now the Icarus forced back up, but it may be too little too late as there's the hull break. This is where the Icarus may have been a little over-aggressive here. Red looking for first blood. The Watch may finish it. No, they get the armor back up. They clutch the armor. Icarus getting a little hyper-aggressive there. Red really needs to play that mid-range because the blue side with those double Watches really can take advantage of an over-aggressive Icarus. And I think they just found that out, and they're going to play a little more passively, though the flat kill guns will be useful. As Dancing Octopus double broken once again. That Lumber, that should be a kill any second now on the Dancing Octopus. They should go down. They go down there. It is 1-0 in favor of Red. However, they definitely went down swinging against the Acris. But let's keep an eye on the Acris at this point, because that over-aggressiveness may come back to haunt them later on in the matchup. Gilded Pigeon now moving back. Gotta question them moving back at this point. I would get aggressive here against the Acris. Especially considering that the Acris is not well equipped to handle close range relative to mid-range against the Hwacha, the Gilded Pigeon. But probably not without the height advantage. That could be dangerous. But the hard cover is definitely useful. Gilded Pigeon in big trouble. That's no man's land right there. That should be a kill. 2-0 in favor of Red. Platonic Deflation's now in a scrum with the Dancing Octopus. Dancing Octopus getting basically the front of the Platonic Deflations. That is the weak point of the Shrike, really. Can't tar there, can't have guns there. All the guns on the Shrike really side-facing guns. Platonic Deflation's looking to run for their spawn. They do so. They will get out of effective range. And now the Acris moving in on the Dancing Octopus. They really need to... Dancing Octopus needs to punish the Acris right now. There needs to be a Hwacha going out. If they're gonna save themselves, there needs to be a Hwacha going out right now. There's the Hwacha. There's the Hwacha. That should help them tremendously. There's all 4 guns in the Acris going down. That should pick up a kill. Indeed it does. Acris, that over-aggressiveness earlier coming back to haunt them. Again, over-aggressive. They're thinking snowball, but patience was key there. Patience was not something that they used there, and it ended up getting themselves killed. Blue on the board, 2-1. Platonic Deflations probably should be looking to run here. Got 11 minutes and change left in the matchup. Platonic Deflations looking to dance around these magnates here, doing so successfully. No engine's going down. Just as I say that, one engine goes down, but just one turner there. They're back up and running. Acris looking to pick up the back of the Gilded Pigeon. Let's watch the Acris. That seems to be where the action is. They're getting the back of the Gilded Pigeon. There's a hull break. They caught the Gilded Pigeon unaware. They've got kiss cam potential here. Not much of one, but they've got kiss cam potential. That flak's going out a little early. They should have held that flak. Gilded Pigeon hull broken again. Gilded Pigeon just not even bothering with the Acris. That's going to yield a kill for the Acris. Dancing Octopus needs to do something about this. No, they're going to get a free kill as the Acris. Acris is going to get a free kill here. Oh, hold that thought. There's the Hwacha. There's the Hwacha. Now Acris, maybe they won't get a free kill here. 90% of that perma going down on the Gilded Pigeon before any Hwachas go out onto the Acris. Gilded Pigeon in a world of hurt right now. They're down their balloon. Oh, there's the Hwacha. There's the Hwacha, but that's not going to take down the Gatling. That may yield a kill for Gilded Pigeon. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe it won't. Mortars going out to the Acris. They will pick up the kill, all tied up at 2. Gilded Pigeon saved by their ally, Dancing Octopus, saving it. But the Gilded Pigeon, balloon broken. No, they bring it back up. Platonic Deflations now forced to retreat. Gilded Pigeon Gilded Pigeon did not pay for their move there. Platonic Deflations, however, getting hull broken. Environment aiding in that hull break. Acris really needs to back it up with that aggression, though. They're a little too aggressive. Every time they're too aggressive, they're paying for it. They really need to back it up, scale back their aggression. If they play more mid-range, that's where Red's been winning. Again, as I mentioned before, you be the judge. Shade question mark with this loadout? You be the judge. Dancing Octopus, meanwhile. Again, getting balloon popped. Acris getting the back of the Gilded Pigeon. That should get paid off. Unless there's a Hwacha, that's going to get paid off. If they get hull broken, it's definitely getting paid off. With that Gatling going out, yeah, that should be a payoff unless a Hwacha goes out. There's no Hwacha, that should be a payoff. 3-2 in favor of red. That is good aggression right there by the Icarus. That's the type of aggression they need to have, getting the back, not the side, not the Hwacha side of a Magnate. That's really what they need to be doing. Well, let's watch the Dancing Octopus here. Dancing Octopus is in a relatively decent position here. They've got enough range where they could have a quick spawn, and Icarus is going to get hyper-aggressive here. Dancing Octopus probably going to turn the Hwacha side on the Icarus at the appropriate time. They're probably going to try to lure the Icarus in. If I had to guess, they're going to try to lure him in. Icarus, however, backing up, that's because the Gilded Pigeon has spawned in. Looks like they're going to back up the truck here. Icarus down to 50% armor. That perma's still pristine. In fact, all 4 permas are pristine. No scratches on those paint jobs yet. I'm sure one of these ships will be dealing with more than a scratch on the paint job here fairly soon. Dancing Octopus now balloon broken. The good news for them, though, is they regained their height. That will be advantageous later on, as they are trying to maintain as much height as possible. Dancing Octopus really wanting to get over the mountain. They will not get over that mountain. They will not get over that mountain. They realize it. They're gonna have to do something about this. I'm sensing a blue bait here. I'm really sensing a blue bait here. They're really trying to lure out the Icarus. Let's see which side is the Hwacha side on the Gilded. That's going to be the right side, not the left. Icarus doing a good job here. Yeah, it looks like both ships, the right side is the Hwacha side, so Icarus not falling for the bait. Meanwhile, Platonic Deflations double breaking the Dancing Octopus. Environment bounce there. Alright, and Icarus now has the back of the Dancing Octopus. There needs to be a lot of right sides moving on the Icarus right now, or else Dancing Octopus is going to pay. There's a hull break on the Dancing Octopus. Looks like they've got the Hwacha side on them, but they're going to pay anyway. 4-2 in favor of red. Those Hwacha sides not getting into arc in time. Blue has been slow to react. Anytime they've reacted to the Icarus, they've picked up kills. But they've been very slow to react to anything red is thrown at them. Icarus now up against Environment. Gilded Pigeon needs to see this. The problem is they're double broken, and if they get killed, that's the end of the match. Gilded Pigeon now eating some flax. They really need to get a good Hwacha here, or else that might be the match. Gilded Pigeon not able to get off a good Hwacha. That will probably end the match at that point. Maybe not, actually. They might have one more opportunity at a decent Hwacha. But again, they're running as opposed to putting the Hwacha side on them. Gotta question that. Gotta question that right now. They're running as opposed to putting the Hwacha side on them. The Hwacha side has been saving the Magnates against the Icarus, and they're turning away from it. Gotta question that. Icarus moving in. This is basically pick and choose your target. Now, oh wow, that is moonwalking if I ever did see it. Platonic Deflations has decided now is the time to bring in the Shade side. That is Carol Flamer side. They are just out of range of that flamethrower, though. Icarus moving in on who, though? Who are they moving in on? Icarus, hull broken. Shade side has been thrown, though, by the Platonic Deflations. I gotta say, again, I'm wondering. Icarus, meanwhile, hull broken. Hwacha going out. That's the side blue needs to use. They really need to use their Hwacha sides. Icarus, again, again, hull broken, not balloon broken. Gilded Pigeon going down to the flak, though, 5-2 in favor of red. And we will be right back, folks, with more Crucible Week 5 action. All right, all right, folks, and we are back now with our sixth and final matchup of the Crucible, or at least the final lobby of the Crucible here. Both streams are going into our final matchup. Our final matchup, of course, will feature treaties on mental instability. They're on the red side. Fortuitous Associations on blue. For those of you who are on the other stream, a treatise on mental instability has scored 50 out of a possible 50 points. They are going for 60 for 60 this week. They're looking at 6 for 6 in terms of wins. If they win this matchup, they will do so. Meanwhile, Fortuitous Excruciation, currently at the bottom of the leaderboard right now. They currently have 4, 5, 7, 11, 13 points. However, if Fortuitous Excruciation does win this week, or win in this final matchup, and Lithium Bath Bombs gets 5-0'd, they will climb out of fifth. They will climb out of last place. They will be they will finish in third place for the week. So they've got some pride on the line here. They've still got some points on the line. So we'll see what they do with that. They've scored at least 1 point in every matchup so far. So, got to give them at least some credit for hanging in there. They scored at least 1 point in every matchup. But they don't have a win to show for it yet. Once again, we're in the final lobby. Hey, Miss Any Shade, good to see you again. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. How's it going? Our available maps for this sixth and final matchup will be Ashen, Duel at Dawn, and Graveyard. Duel at Dawn being called for by blue. Looks like Ashen may be called for by red. So we will not be seeing Periton available on this stream. So no Periton on my stream here. We could have Duel at Dawn though. We could have Graveyard. That's, of course, Ashen it is. Okay. Or Ashen was at least agreed to. Yeah, flipping a coin. Okay, yeah. So red wants Ashen, blue wants Duel at Dawn, which means probably heads will be Ashen, tails will be Duel at Dawn. Let's see what we get here. Nerd Hector's gonna... Yeah, head is red and tail is blue. It's heads, so it's going to be Ashen. Although I will say, Duel at Dawn, Magnates... Ugh. Not sure I'd be wanting to take Magnates into Duel at Dawn. I'm just throwing that out there. Probably a good thing it's Ashen Scuffle. Then again, this could be dangerous for poppers. They're going to bring out all the poppers now. Papa's proper popper coming back out. That lumber breaker, that's back. You know that lumber judgment's coming right back out. Yeah, you know it will be. Yeah, you know exactly that's coming out. Yeah, Red's ready. They're not even bothering. Red is already very happy with their ship loadouts. Um, Against double magnate, yeah, you got to be happy with those. Yeah, if blue is content to just run double magnate, why wouldn't you bring the lumbers at this point? I mean, in all seriousness, why bring anything else at that point, other than maybe a carronade? But we'll kind of let these two teams sort their team structure out. Red is good, at least they're saying they're good. Blue, I guess at this point is kind of talking shop here, trying to see what they're going to do here. Looks like it's probably going to be the same. Yeah, it's going to be the same loadouts the whole way. Honestly, if you're going to keep those ship comps the same, I don't know. At this point, do you bring out a lumber as well? Do you just play balloon popping all day? I don't know. We'll let these teams sort it out here with the lobby, and we will be right back, folks, with the final matchup of the Crewcible Season 2, Week 5. All right. This is it, folks. Our final matchup this week on the Crucible Season 2, Week 5. Our final matchup is on Ashen Scuffle. Once again, we will have a treatise on mental instability on red versus a fortuitous excruciation on blue. Treaties on mental instability is looking for their 6th win in as many matches. If they do so, they will capture the maximum amount of points for the week, 60 points. Fortuitous Excruciation looking for their 1st win of the week. They might have a chance to move up from 4th to 3rd with a win, though, depending on what happens in the other matchup. We'll see what happens here. So there's a lot on the line in this matchup, despite the fact that this is basically the best team this week versus the team that hasn't won a single match, a team that's won every match versus a team that hasn't won a single match. Hey, crazier things have happened, right? We could see something here. Ship 1 is a Glowwater Swamp, piloted by Kira 1I. It is a Lumber Watcher Judgment with Gatling Hades on the front and Harpoon on the back. Ship 2 is the Papa's Proper Popper, piloted by Flypaste. We have a Lumberbreaker with a Hades mortar and a Seraph. Ship 3, Dancing Octopus, piloted by Astravin. A Hwacha Gatling mortar on short side, and it's a Magnate, of course, and a Nemesis double Hades on the other side. Ship 4 is the Gilded Pigeon, piloted by Mantis Toboggan MD. It's got long side Minnow Artemis Gatling, and short side Hwacha Flak Gatling. Those are your ship callouts. As teams have spotted each other through the Tunnel of Love, yes they have. Dancing Octopus moving in. At this point, if you're blue, you gotta find hard cover. You cannot play in the Tunnel of Love if you're blue. That's going to end very horribly for blue. They really need to consider getting height advantage or finding cover immediately. They need to play this short range in a hurry. If they're playing through the tunnel, it's just going to end horribly for them, as Lumbers will basically beat anything that blue is bringing any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Gilded Pigeon once again balloon broken. They're content to play a sniping match, and I question this. They will lose a sniping match to red every time, especially with that focused lumber fire. They're going to lose every time as a Magnate. They're about to be bottomed out here. That is not a good place to be. Dancing Octopus is in a good spot, though. Really, Dancing Octopus just needs to stay up there. They're not going to be able to do much to save the Gilded Pigeon. They're not going to be able to do much. I mean, maybe they get a balloon break, but they're not going to do much with it. Gilded Pigeon really needs to escape. Dancing Octopus really needs to get back into hard cover. They probably would be best to try to entice red to go through the tunnel. Meanwhile, red doing the correct thing. If blue is presenting big fluffy balloons to them, hey, they got a big fluffy balloon popper and 2 lumberjacks ready to go. I mean, red's playing exactly right. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, let's look at who's gunning right now. They've got Eric on one of those guns. They've got Marinera on the other one. Doing a good job so far, picking up with those lumbers. Actually, do they have Marinera on that other lumber? Let's see. Who is on that lumber? Let's take a look here. That is indeed Marinera on the other lumber. Yes, it is. Okay, just confirming. Dancing Octopus double broken. Now that armor goes back up. Let's watch it from red's perspective here. And actually, let's kind of look at this more from Glowwater Swamp's perspective. I'm curious to see how they're playing this out. Let's look over their left side here. They're going after the Gilded Pigeon. They're really just sitting back and going with that lumberjack. What is on that ship? Is it? Do they have a Hades? Yeah, they do have a Hades on board. So really, Lumber Hades is their long-range weapons. They got that Gatling Hwacha as short-range defense. I mean, what do you do if you're blue at this point? What do you do? I mean, all you can do is try to bait red through the tunnel. Beyond that, I don't know if... Oh, red is actually obliging. Red is going through the tunnel. Dancing Octopus in a perfect position to capitalize if they get the Hwacha sod on them. They are spotted, though, so their potential for a pincer is busted. That means red's just going to stay in the tunnel. Octopus is going to get dropped here. Yeah, that pincer is going to be busted, and because of that, good job by red by keeping their eyes upward, remembering that blue has a ship that has not been spotted. That is good awareness by red. That should pick up a kill. In fact, Octopus should be picked up here. Octopus will likely pay for it. Double break should be imminent. Yeah, that double break should be imminent. Dancing Octopus is completely out of real estate here. Unless they decide to switch back for the Gilded Pigeon, which is a complete possibility. Four minutes gone by in the matchup. No kills just yet. They switch over to the Gilded Pigeon. Double break on the Gilded Pigeon. Looks like red is content to just sit back and poke away at the perma. Poke away at the balloon, poke away at the perma. Papa's Proper Popper, though, is in a bit of trouble right now. If blue at this point, Gilded Pigeon, not really in a position to assist here. Dancing Octopus is going to pay for this push. The solo push is going to get... the solo push is going to... is not going to work in their favor. This should be a kill for red. Gilded Pigeon really not in a position to do anything. Unless they're throwing Dancing Octopus into the If they're throwing Dancing Octopus to the wolves here to get the Gilded Pigeon to escape, that might be something. But it doesn't look like that's happening. The Gilded Pigeon's just sitting there trying to take pot shots. I'm not sure what Blue is doing here. I am not entirely sure what Blue is doing here. If Blue is staying, if Gilded Pigeon is staying in this fight, then that rush in the Tunnel of Love is for all for naught. Gilded Pigeon needs to find cover in a hurry. They've got hard cover now. They finally do have hard cover. Man, that could have turned south in a hurry. Dancing Octopus does spawn, and really, Blue needs to stay right here. They should not be going back into the tunnel. They should be drawing Glowwater Swamp in. It looks like they're going to do so. Red pushing through the Tunnel of Love. Blue should have more success at this range. This should be more to Blue's liking. Less lumber, more Hwacha. Of course, I say that in 7 stacks on the hull and a lot of stacks everywhere. Glowwater Swamp moving in for the Kiss Cam. Will they get it? That's a double break. Yeah, Kiss Cam imminent, but the saving Hwacha right there by the Dancing Octopus. So that might have saved them here as the Glowwater Swamp now hull broken. Finally, the first hull break for Blue in this matchup. And no follow-up, really. No follow-up at all. Yeah, really needs to follow that up here. Glowwater Swamp about to be hull broken again. Oh, clutch on the armor. Clutch on the armor. That's going to save him some perma. They do get the hull break, though, but that's going to save him some armor there. Somebody's firing a mortar. Does not look like it's landing. Hull break once again on the Glowwater Swamp. However, double break on the Octopus. Glowwater Swamp now in no danger. They are too high for Blue to really do anything with. Gilded Pigeon, however, has the option to go after the Popper's Proper Popper. They do so. Hwacha going out. Popper's Proper Popper should now be gaining height and just raining down lumbers. Yeah, there they go. Now they're starting to do so. That should pretty much spell GG for the Gilded Pigeon. Although they're not rising up. I'm surprised to see them not rising up. They really should be. They're staying in the arcs of the Hwacha here. They should be rising up and raining down lumbers. Glowwater Swamp, again lowering down. They really should be staying up and raining down lumbers. Gilded Pigeon about to get hull broken for their efforts, though. Yeah, there's the hull break. Hades attempting to go into the perma hull. Looks like they're going to try to break the balloon of the Gilded Pigeon as well. They will not get the hull break, though. They do get the balloon break, but not the hull break. Looks like Red's going to back it up here. They're going to get outside of arming time of the lumber. It looks like they realize that, but I'm still surprised that they're staying so low. They really need to be staying high right here. They do get the kill, 2-0 in favor of Red, but they really need to be high, not low. Lumber does arc down fairly well. Dancing Octopus now in a bad spot. Yeah, they're going to have nowhere to run at this point. They have lost their opportunity to run. They have lost their opportunity to run here. They have the opportunity for hard cover. They also have this option over here. If they want to take that option, they have that option right there. Dancing Octopus, meanwhile, double broken. At this point, it's too late. They're dead. They're definitely dead. The only question is it going to be a snowball? They're just parked at this point. Glowwater Swamp now moving in aggressively. They're going to go for the back of the Gilded Pigeon. Yeah, this could have snowball potential here. Gilded Pigeon already double broken, and they haven't even fired a shot yet. They're just camping. Yeah, this is snowball territory now. 2-0 in favor of 2-0 in favor of Red. It's about to be 3-0 in favor of Red. There's the 3, and they've moved up, which means Dancing Octopus is about to become 4. However, they do get a hull break on the Popper's Proper Popper. No follow-up, though, because they just don't have the arcs, in part because they're balloon broken. Glowwater Swamp now moving in. Looks like they've decided now is the time. Now is the time to finish. The snowball is already rolling down the hill. Another balloon break. Glowwater Swamp. At this point, Glowwater Swamp just needs to get aggressive and just ram them in an environment. Just kill them with style at this point if you're Glowwater Swamp. Gilded Pigeon now spawning on the other side. Glowwater Swamp at this point should probably just say, you know what? If you're just content to sit there, make them pay for it against the environment. Curb stomp them, ram it, sandwich them, something. Gilded Pigeon moving in. At this point, it's probably too late for that. They're going to turn on the Gilded Pigeon. In fact, they've done so. It looks like, oh, wow. Wow. So what they're doing here is they're just telling the Dancing Octopus to just sit there for a while. They're just literally they're camping the Dancing Octopus. They're playing with their food a little too long here. That might come back to haunt them. That might come back to haunt them, although the both magnates are balloon broken once again. But they do have... Oh, there's the mortars. That's the kill, 4-0 in favor of red. One more kill. One more kill, and this is all over. Pop is proper popper now. Looking to finish off the Gilded Pigeon. This is pretty much a mercy killing at this point. This is pretty much a mercy killing at this point. It's over. This match is over. Consider the week over right there. That's a mercy killing right there. 5-0 in favor of red. Wow. What more can you say? I mean, treaties on mental instability going 60 for 60 here. Fortuitous excruciation, meanwhile, failing to pick up a single point in this final matchup. They will finish in last place for the week. Treaties on mental instability, however, finishing in first for the week. But everybody's picking up points, at least, so definitely that's a positive. But that's not it for our live stream here. Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back to wrap up the Crucible Week 5, Season 2. We'll be right back, folks. Actually, what we may do here is we may try to find our way into that last lobby here. We might try to do that. Let's see if I can here. Worth a try. Let's actually take a look here and see if we can't get into that last lobby. Actually, wait a minute. I think we may be... yeah, that is actually the end of the 6 matchup of the other stream. So we'll go ahead and pop in there in just a moment. Aha! Hello. Yes, I was just about to poke and say, hey, when is it safe to come in? So.
Yes, it is safe to come in.
Perfect. So looks like both matches ended at about the same time. So.
We totally planned that, right?
Yeah, I know, totally.
Something like that, anyway.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and debrief on the Crucible here. First off, let's go ahead and congratulate the treaties on mental instability, picking up 60 out of a possible 60 points here this week. Maximum points for them.
Nicely done.
Everybody's walking away with at least 10 points this week. In fact, I believe everybody's walking away with at least 13 points this week, if my math is correct. In fact, my math is correct. 13 points is the minimum score for the week. Or at least the lowest score for the week. So, definitely. Yeah, everybody's got at least 13 points for the week. Yeah, lots of different teams doing lots of different things. Definitely a lot of close matches early on your stream.
Oh yeah, we had several close matches early on. They're going to be definitely. I've got an idea they're going to be reviewed pretty heavily in the Crew College. It's starting up now.
Yeah, and I would say match 4 is definitely something I'm interested to see, especially that comeback from Immutable Uninventive Vegetable.
Oh yeah,
I'm very interested to see, at least to see what Zedion has at least to hear what he has to say about that. At least to kind of see what he's thinking and whatnot as that comeback is happening, because I get the feeling that there's going to be some talk about some positioning that was done by those magnates or lack thereof.
Possibly.
I get the feeling the snowball would probably start with either one missed watcha, one missed position, something like that. Usually they start with that. One mistake.
There's a lot of talk about missed lumberjacks. A lot of time about Miss Lumberjacks during the matches.
Yeah. Um, that was definitely not the case in our last matchup,
No.
in which, and well, actually in our last two matchups, which basically, um, I gotta say, I gotta say, fifth matchup. I'm I'm not even interested in reviewing the matchup. I'm just interested to hear what Zedion has to say about that Shrike loadout, because I'm saying that shade being thrown with that loadout.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to me what happened. Because I
Yeah,
didn't see it.
yeah. So Shrike basically brought a Lumber Art one side, Caro Flamer other side, and they only have one armor break gun, and that's basically one Gatling on the Pyramidion. Pure flak flak.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
How did that go for them? Just out of curiosity.
They won 5-2.
No.
Like I said, shade being like I said, that Shrike build. I have a feeling, like I was just looking at that, like that feels like shade right there being thrown at Fortuitous Excruciation.
No
I felt bad
way.
for him. I felt bad for him because I'm seeing this go down, and I'm like, no, granted the Pura died twice,
Okay.
but
The Shrike didn't die?
the Shrike did not die.
What?
The Shrike did not die, not once.
So let me guess. Fortuitous excruciation and imperturbability, which is a name and a half.
Yeah, and then some,
And then some.
and a bag of chips.
They started off with 2 magnates. They're pretty happy with their magnet loadouts.
Yeah, they
Magnate
went 2
loadouts.
magnates every match.
Yeah.
2 magnates every
boy.
match. Which, by the way, it was 5-0 in favor of treaties on mental instability in the final matchup. On
Yes,
that stream,
I
yeah.
see that.
Yeah, so I guess it's not updating on my end, but I'm assuming it will be soon. So
Yeah, I have gone ahead and ended the tournament thing. So yeah, it is lowest points earned are 13,
Mhm.
highest being 60.
That's
so
correct. Yeah.
We got one team winning every match they've got. I was in a lobby. We had immutable, unvented vegetable the entire time.
Mhm.
Just the way that everything worked out.
Mhm.
We had the same team that we rotated the other teams out, but got to see all 6 of their matches.
Mhm.
They did pretty well. They ended up coming in second.
Yeah, they got 4
42
wins. I
points
see that.
earned.
Yeah.
They did, yes.
Yeah, their only
So,
loss is
it was-
coming to first place treaties on mental instability. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, got to give them credit for that. They looks like they had a strong showing. Just by the scores, it looks like they had a strong showing
Yes.
this week. But definitely all teams representing themselves well this week. No shame because everybody's picking up some points. But any final thoughts before we close out all the live streams here?
We've got signups opening up pretty soon. Nerd Hector will be putting up a link for that in the Discord pretty soon. The Discord link, if I can go find it.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
So if you're interested in joining in on the Crucible, be sure to join in every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. For those of you in working off of UTC, I believe that is 6 p.m. UTC. For those of you who want to sign up for next week's Crucible, it is open signups that will be posted later today. Be sure to join the Discord to sign up. Of course, those have been posted very graciously by Nerd Hector in my chat, and I'm sure Zedion and Nerd Hector have been posting those links in your chat as well.
Nerd Hector posted his little blurb once, and I've been copying it ever since.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that works.
I know how to use copy paste.
Yeah. But friendly reminder, the next event stream will, of course, be Chaos Skirmish. That's at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Of course, you can find that on my channel, twitch.tv/thatLysanya of course, join us for the biggest party in Guns of Icarus. Of course, Crucible has become quite an event in and of itself. I mean, my goodness, I am very happy to see the dual streams. Congratulations to Crucible, our first dual stream in Crucible history. Aim to see even more people sign up next week. So, hey, get on board. This train is rolling, folks.
Yep. Maybe we'll see 3 lobbies here pretty soon.
Oh
Who knows?
my goodness! If we get 3 lobbies for the Crucible, oh my God, triple stream, whoo!
We'll see.
Yeah, thank
But
you.
either way, that's the end of this stream.
Mhm.
Be back next week, same time, same place. Maybe. We'll see. It'll be posted wherever it is, but for sure will be on Guns of Icarus. The second stream, if we have one, will be the question mark. We'll figure that out when we get there.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next week. Goodbye, everybody.